Hello again, welcome to another edition of Macbethdvs Reviews. Today we are looking at Fragments of Him. Now, Fragments of Him was developed and published by a company called Sassybot out of the Netherlands, and is released for PC on the 3rd of May in 2016 and Xbox One on the 1st of June 2016. A PlayStation 4 version was released on the 31st of December in 2016, so like not long ago at all. So I guess you can kind of lump this game into the same category as Gone Home, Everybody's Gone to Rapture, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, Firewatch, so I suppose you could put it in the category of the walking simulator. That said, you can kind of expect that this is a very story-driven game, very heavy on the narrative. So saying that, this game definitely hits you, I guess, right in the feels, so to speak. This game focuses on the life and death of a man named Will, and kind of explores the way it affects the people around him and the final thoughts of the man in question, Will. So you can expect that this game will kind of try to tug at your heartstrings, and at the end of the day, when I did finish this game, it did leave me feeling with a bit of a heavy heart. And I guess it kind of achieved its goal in that way. That said, some of the other walking simulators I've played in my time, I think have done what Fragments of Him is setting out to do in a better way, and I can attribute that to things such as, you know, gameplay, graphics, you know, polishedness. Is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, for example, I mean, the graphics in Fragments of Him kind of range from stunning to bland. And the optimist in me says, you know, they're only bland because you're supposed to project your life onto them. And at the same time, the pessimist in me says, you know, there's no excuse. So that's kind of like a balancing act going on in my brain at all times when I was playing this game. And another thing, while games like Gone Home gave you the option of kind of exploring the narrative and piecing it together at your own pace, Fragments of Him is probably the most single track, hand-guided experience I've had of these walking simulators, and not necessarily a good way, but like I said, the story of this game is so strong that you kind of almost, you know, forgive it. It's one of the heftiest games I've played in this style, so it gains points strictly for that. I mean, things like the menus were very basic, the loading screens were frequent and slow. Mind you, I did play this on the Xbox One, so I can't really vouch for the other systems, the PC or the PS4. But, you know, overall this game felt very, very real. That was conveyed through things like the voice acting, which was top-notch, and then the sound design, like this piano that kind of guided you through the entire game, is very melancholy, and kind of it really did set the mood. So be prepared for a bit of a slow burn of a game. And while I say slow burn, it didn't take me very long to finish. I think it only took me a couple plays, and I don't know, played like 40 minutes of it at a time. So I don't know, probably not even that. It didn't take me very long at all. But if you're looking for a game that will make you feel different, I can promise you it will make you feel something, at least something. So this game isn't for everybody, but it's made for people who like interactive storytelling, and some people might find that tedious, so, you know, be forewarned, it might not be for you. But this game did not cost much, and, you know, overall I think it was worth my time. So, I would say go check it out, and don't expect it to be better than Gone Home or Firewatch or some of its other contemporaries, but it was worth playing. So that's about all I have to say about this game without giving too much away, and on that note I want to say, sweet, thanks for watching. No, never mind, let's do something else. And fuckity fuck. Starting a family together.
Actually, that feels right to me.